Now we are going to see the third type of arguments. It's called keyword arguments. Many times when we are going to create functions, it will have multiple formal parameters. And you have to remember the order in which these arguments are given if you are going to use the positional style. Apart from that one, you can change the order according to your requirement, and if you want to specify very few only, then please use this method called keyword argument. So it will help you to specify very few in that many arguments, and whenever you are going to do that one, it must be specified in the function calling statement by using the argument name. That argument name is also known as parameter name, or it can be even called as keyword. That's why this particular type is called keyword arguments. You can see an example of difference calculation a minus b in that particular function definition. In the first calling statement, I have given the value of b, then only I have given the value of e. But see the difference? When I call that particular function, the value of b I have given in an explicit way itself. First I have specified the name of the argument followed by the value. Then a's value I have given. So in this particular method, when you are going to change the order of the arguments, you must specify the name of the formal parameter. Otherwise, it will lead into error. And even if you want to do in the same thing itself, in the same order, that also can be done. A is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. But that is not required. You can use that much simpler method, that means your positional argument method. That means 3 comma 4 is enough for the second calling statement. But the first one, it is changing the order. Now see the output of the previous program. A's value is 2. 2 minus 5. The value you got, it is minus 3 for the first function calling with the support of keyword arguments. The second one, 3 and 4 we have separated. So 3 minus 4, it is minus 1. That's the output of the second function calling statement. Now you have to recall the points which I have told you earlier. The order of the arguments can be changed with the support of keywords. In this particular method, you need not remember their positions, their order in the function definition, but you must know their name. If the function definition is having 3 arguments, then your function calling statement also must be having 3 argument name followed by its value if you are going to use this particular method. And whenever you are using this particular method, remember positional arguments must follow keyword arguments. 2 examples I have written. The first one is wrong, the second one is correct. In the first one, first I have written keyword argument, then only I have given 7. That means in the first example b is equal to 6, that means keyword argument is given first, followed by the positional value 7. That is wrong. In the second method, first I have used 7, then only I have used the keyword argument b is equal to 6. That's the correct method of calling this particular method. In this particular method, you have to specify only the needed arguments. You can skip others. Remember the example of the default arguments. See the previous example of default arguments once again. Function x comma a is equal to 4 is written. and that function is applying to, that is by default is going to x, you know that one, right? It can be even written as x is equal to 2 and then it can be supplied. So we have to give the value of x only. A is already having value there. So you can reduce the number of arguments in the function calling statement if we are going to use keyword argument style. And always remember, no parameter will receive more than one value in the function calling statement. See that example. Function within bracket x is equal to 3, a is equal to 6, again x is equal to a. That is wrong. Parameters corresponding to positional arguments cannot be used as keywords in the same call itself, because twice we are using it. That is also illegal. Now you're going to see the fourth type called variable length arguments. In this particular method, we are going to supply the number of arguments to the function definition from the calling statement. It's using a particular syntax, def followed by function name, asterisk, then one name, one variable name. That variable name is going to hold the length of the variables which are going to supply from the function calling statement. That means how many arguments you are going to get there. You can see an example from the textbook. Def sum within bracket asterisk n, within the function definition total is assigned with the value 0, and a for loop is written I in n. That I is going to hold that value. Total is equal to total plus I. Print sum is equal to total. Then there are four function calling statements. Some without arguments, some with a single argument 20, some with two arguments that is 20 and 30, some with four arguments 10, 20, 30 and 40. See the output of the first one. In the first one, nothing is given. So n is 0. So I is also going to become 0. Total is already 0. 0 plus 0, you are going to get the result 0 itself. In the second one, you are having single argument, that is 20. So the I is going to get a value 20 only. Nothing more than that. It's not going to evaluate from 0 to 20 and all, like what you have seen in the conventional method. So here i's value is going to become 20 only. So total is equal to 0. Total plus 20, your output is going to become 20. That is going to become your output here. In the third function calling statement, you have supplied two arguments. So two values will be get added. At first, total plus 20 will be added. So total will become 20. Along with that one, second value 30 will be get added. So 20 plus 30, total's new value is going to become 50. That is going to become the output of the third function calling statement. And the fourth one, you have supplied four values. That means 10, 20, 30 and 40. So the i's value, it is going to become 10 in the first time. So 0 plus 10, total is becoming 10. This 10 will be get added with the next number 20. So it's going to become 30. That total 30 will be added with the next value 30. So total is becoming 60. That 60 will be get added with the last digit 40. So altogether we will get the output 100.